Shabbat Shalom, it's the Red, White, and Blue Jew, aka Jake Donnelly, and today I need to talk about how Dave Smith is flailing about like a blind batter trying to make contact off of prime Pedro Martinez. This is the anti-war guy who can't celebrate the end of the war. Now, doesn't that sound strange to you? Because it sounds really strange to me, but I know the reason why. Dave Smith is not anti-war. Dave Smith is anti-Israel winning wars. And he's especially anti-Israel winning wars that they did not start, which happens to be every single war that Israel has ever engaged in its entire history. And the real problem with this war is that it destroys his entire worldview, because this war had to be waged. This was a war that started with an act of genocide by Palestinians on October 7th, 2023. Palestinians committed genocide against Israel and Israelis on Simchat Torah, the most joyous of holidays in the Jewish calendar. They waged not a war, but they waged genocide against Israel. So Israel had to respond. This is why wars are necessary. Because when a terrorist entity commits genocide against your people, you must respond with war. And Israel said, all you have to do to end this war as soon as possible is two things. One, return all of our hostages. And two, disband the terrorist entity that committed genocide against us. This war started on October 7, 2023. It could have ended on October 8th, 2023. But Yahya Sinwar, the Palestinians, and everybody who thinks like Dave Smith, the anti-war people, they didn't want this war to end. They said, you know what, Yahya Sinwar and the Palestinians, it's okay if all of your terrorists infiltrate the entirety of Palestinian society. It's okay if you shoot rockets from schools. It's okay if you hide weapons caches underneath the bedroom of children. It's okay if you use hospitals as command centers. It's okay because we didn't really have a problem with you committing genocide on October 7th. The only problem we have is Israel responding to that act of genocide. And especially the thing that really gets them is how Israel responded. It was the most moral reason to wage war, responding to genocide. And then Israel responded with the most moral war of all time. A civilian to combatant death ratio better than anybody has ever seen. That will be studied for decades. And that's why they can't celebrate it. Because they know they refuse to put the onus on the people who started the war, and they refuse to put the onus on the people who could have ended the war. And it was the most moral war ever. This is the Red, White, and Blue Jew, aka Jake Donnelly, saying, until next time, folks, see ya!